Alright, welcome back to the lab here at Decrypted Tech. Today we're taking a look at one of Thermaltake's TT eSports gaming products. This is one of their gaming mice. It's the Saphira Gaming Mouse. You've got a couple of options here that are going to be specifically tailored towards gaming, as you saw with the Mecha G1 mechanical switch keyboard that we showed you a couple of days ago. One of the big things here is that this one is going to have macros enabled. You'll be able to put some additional functions in here. You have a function lock, a 3500 DPI optical sensor. You have onboard memory. That's a great feature, so you can just take this and plug it into any computer. It's going to remember those settings that you have. Now up here you'll see that this, like a lot of systems that we're finding these days, especially gaming systems, you're not going to get the software in the box. What they want you to do is they want you to head to their website and go ahead and download it. There's a sticker here that's going to show you the link and where you can grab that software at. So let's go ahead and open up the front cover here. You get a nice shot of the mouse itself. It's a little bit plainer than we had thought it would be, but it's still not a bad looking mouse. Also on the inside cover, you're going to have a few more items that they're going to show off here. You have your, it says pause break lighting system logo on the back, more engaging atmosphere. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but we'll see when we plug this in. Of course, you have your 4 levels of DPI movement that you can move through for the laser sensor. You have your side buttons that can be set for next and previous, as well as our understanding is that you can take that software and you're able to actually customize these buttons to get them to do what you want. Alright, you can see here that it says store up to 25 macros within 5 gaming profiles. You can switch between gaming profiles. You have a function lock button that's going to be on the bottom, your optical sensor. You also have weights, and you have your on-the-fly, it says on-the-fly sensitivity, multi-level resolutions. Then of course you have up to 1000 hertz polling rate through the USB cable that's going to connect into your system. Right, flipping around to the back, you can see that what we've got here is this is your gamer, the White Raw. So it's your professional StarCraft 2 gamer. He recommends this mouse. That's going to be the obvious endorsement here. So it's going to be great for your role-playing games, your MMORPGs that are going to be out there on the net. And it's probably going to be pretty good for a lot of the other games that are out there that require more complex functions and macros to operate in order to get those features out. Games such as Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, games like that where you have these moves that require several key inputs and several mouse inputs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this opened up, and we'll take out the mouse and see what comes in the box. Alright, we've got the box open and we've got everything out. So the first thing we'll notice is that it is encased in a nice little plastic container here. Just pops right off the top. That's supposedly to keep everything safe and keep the mouse from bumping around, but they've also done a nice job with this container here. Inside here it actually sits inside of a tray. You can see that. It's going to keep it from sliding around and prevent damage if it does get bumped around enough. Also gives it a nice little look with that red background, which incidentally is removable. Alright, opening up things further. Of course you see you're going to have a folder with some additional information in it. The tape sticks to the back of it here. Our guess is this is going to be a lot of warranty information and some manuals on how to set up the mouse and how to use it. Oh look, and we got some additional stickers that you can throw on your cases if you want. So yep, you got your warranty policy, and here's your quick installation guide. It's going to give you some basic information on how to install the mouse, how to recognize it, and all of that. It's multiple languages, so really what it all boils down to is you get 1 page per language telling you how to plug in a mouse. Alright, underneath this you actually have a nice bag to put your mouse in. That's for travel. It keeps the cord and everything in place. You can even put some additional things back here, such as USB keys, all of that. So that's a pretty nice feature that they've added in there. A nice touch from Thermaltake. Right now we're going to take a look at the mouse itself. Although it feels slick, it does have a nice tacky surface to it, so when you have your fingers in place, they don't move around a lot. They kind of grip to it, but at the same time it's not too much of a grip where it would feel uncomfortable. This is an ambidextrous mouse, so you can use it with either hand, either left or right, just based on the way it's set up here. Of course, we mentioned that you have your buttons here. You also have a nice thumb rest and also a finger rest over here. So when you're gripping this, you actually have a good grip on both sides. It's going to be a nice feature. It does fit kind of comfortably in your hand, even though for me, for the particular size of palm, I feel like my fingers are extending off of the end. The scroll button right here is a button. It does have the left and right, or X and Y axis, but it also has a nice step feature in there, so you can actually feel that click each time you push it. Right, looking at the bottom, you have nice large Teflon pads here. So those are going to help it slide across the surface and help prevent it from catching. Of course, you have your different buttons here. You have your function lock, you have your different modes you can push through, and of course this will change your polling rate, and that allows you to change your DPI right there. And these lights are going to indicate the level of DPI that it's set up at. As with a lot of your gaming products now, the cords are going to come and be wrapped in cloth. This wrapping is actually going to help the cable prevent it from being crimped or clamped or broken, as this cloth is going to help it be a little bit more resistant. And of course the ever popular gold plating, which although it looks nice, is not really going to do all that much unless your ends inside here, as well as the ends on the USB port you're plugging into, are going to be gold plated as well. So that covers what we've got with the outside of the mouse here. We're going to go ahead and plug it in so you can see some of the lighting. Alright, so we've got it plugged in now, and we're going to take a look. As you can see, this is the light that they're talking about. This light is actually going to pulse, and it's going to have that breathing effect to it. The scroll button here is going to be light up in red. Of course, you have your different modes here, so we'll go ahead and scroll through a couple of these. Apparently, since we don't have the software installed, it's not going to actually let us scroll through any modes. So we'll get some of those set up, and we'll be back to show you what those look like in addition to what we've got here. Again, there's one last thing that we do want to cover, and let's go ahead and flip this over without blinding you with the laser here. Right underneath, we did mention that there are individual weights. You can see those right here. Those weights are going to allow you to adjust the weight of this, obviously, and make it lighter, or keep it as heavy as it is when it comes out of the box. That's a nice touch for those that like a heavier mouse, so it's not as easy to move it around, and also for those that like a lighter mouse so they can just kind of wing it around wherever they need it to go. Alright, so that covers what we've got with this as far as the unboxing. We'll go ahead and get back to you. If you click on the link below, you'll see our full write-up, including photographs and some additional information. We'll cover the actual software that Thermaltake wants you to download, show you what you can do with that, and we'll talk to you a little bit about how this operates when it's actually in a gaming situation. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button. Be sure and share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with the news and reviews we have for you.